Deep underground the Jelly Belly factory, BB is in her secret laboratory creating the weird and wild flavors of Bean Boozled.
I've done it again!
Is it pomegranate or old bandage? Dare to compare. Bean Boozled, 6th edition. Are you brave enough?
And we're back with WSHIT breaking news on 4th Street and Crabapple. Multiple reports of an elevator not working. Multiple people have now been reported out of breath, having to walk up multiple flights of stairs. That is, of course, a 2-story building down there on Crabapple Street. Let's go live down to Ollie Ollerson, where he is in touch with some of the victims and the building manager. This is a tragedy unfolding right now in our small town of Crabapple. Ollie, what do you got for us?
Well, she lives on the first floor, and I don't see.
I care about my other neighbors.
Well, it's scheduled. It's a contracted job. We don't tell the elevator company when to work their people. They submit a schedule to us. They said they could do the elevator in 6 weeks. So all we're trying to hold them to is meeting their deadline. As far as doing elevator repairs 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, I don't see that as being a typical process, nor is it a typical process to be working on.
We've got to go now. I want to thank you both. Thank you. All right, it's back to you, Jim.
Ollie, don't let her go away. That's what. Does she have a response to that? Is she still there?
What's that?
Did the lady just leave?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. We should have kept that discussion.
She's back if you want her.
Yes.
She heard you.
Yes.
What'd you like to know?
I would like to know a response to what the gentleman said. The gentleman's a very effective spokesperson for the company, but obviously the people who live there are not satisfied with his explanation.
Right. So what do you want now?
Well, if I have to teach you how to be a reporter, Ollie, I'll do that later.
Oh, why don't you do that later, Jim? I think the lady expressed herself, and you're not here, you're there. Is there any question you'd like me to ask her?
No, I'll give you lessons on how to become a reporter later.
No, I'll give you some lessons on how to be an editor, because I was your boss once.
Yeah, you were, and are no longer. How did that happen?
Well, I don't know.
Here's Ernabel DeMillo.
That is 47 years of hardcore reporting experience right there. Ollie, only the best on the scene reporting, and Steve in the studio is an asshole. We'll be back right after this commercial break.
On this episode of The Commercial Break.
My love for you, Hoadley, is boundless.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore...
He often does say this to me when we're out at dinner.
Well. Wow, Jeff's got strong game. My love for you is boundless? Doesn't sound like Jeff, but okay, I'll roll with it.
That's what I'm hearing while he's talking to me.
Sounds like Jeff, doesn't it?
She lives in Brazil.
Amei.
And so she speaks Portuguese and only Portuguese. It's been so long since we've seen your face.
A translator.
Faz tanto tempo desde que vimos seu rosto.
That means I got a cock of steel waiting for you.
It's been 8 months since we've seen Roberta, and it's been a roller coaster.
I've had having to whack off every 5 seconds to photos of her. I've been FaceTiming her in the bathtub every night. I hate my wife. I hate my life. I hate my children. Being down here in Cabo for 9 days every 8 months is the only thing that keeps me sane. And when I wear Bird out, I'm going to get another one from Brazil.
The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Oh, yeah. Another episode of The Commercial Break. Hey, I'm Bryan. This is Krissy, and
Happy New Year.
Best to you.
Best to you, Bryan.
Best to you, and best to you out there in podcast land.
Yes.
We hope you're having an enjoyable day as we are live on Twitch and YouTube Live. Go to @TheCommercialBreak to be notified about when we go live. It's basically whenever we can make the studio work.
Right.
We go live. We don't have any particular set schedule, so you have to follow us at The Commercial Break. Go to tcbpodcast.com if you want to find out more about Krissy and I. You can learn more about the show read all of our show notes, and watch all of our videos and all of our audios right there from one convenient location. And if you act now, which is now, you get all of it for free.
For free.
For free, 100% for free. No shipping, no handling of the shipping, no shipping of the handling. We're going to do everything for you, 100% free. Package it up in a nice, neat little box and send it to you, tcbpodcast.com. Free to use, free always.
You too.
Well, at least you too. You too can watch more of our bullshit. You too can waste endless amounts of hours listening to us ramble on about what we don't know. Welcome everybody to YouTube land. Welcome everybody out there in Twitch land. 470-584-8449 is where you can leave us a text message or a voice message. And if you want your chance to win $500 by July 7th, you must do the following. Follow us at The Commercial Break on Instagram. Go to the post where it says we're giving away $500. Comment about your favorite episode, tag a friend, and you can do the same on youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Just comment of any of your favorite episodes, tag a friend, and there you go. That's how it works on July 9th.
So easy.
We'll pick a winner. We'll talk about it right here on the show. We may even invite that winner to come on the show.
I think we should.
And collect their winnings. We'll invite them whether or not they want to come.
Yes.
It's a whole different animal.
They could just want the $500.
Yeah, but we've had a lot of, we have had a lot, and I mean a lot of people already entered this contest, so we're so excited. It's reaching in its intended purpose, Krissy.
Woo!
That's all I have to
All
say.
right.
So, what is going on out there in the world today?
Well, I'm shoving people into traffic, getting limbs, taking them off.
We just had a big discussion about what we would do for $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, $100 million.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to the billion because we agreed to do everything except for murder somebody. And I figured after 100 million, you just weren't going to say yes to that. So there you go. Excuse me while I'm eating my aspartame.
The Sour Patch. Sours.
The sours. Wow, they are sour. Telling you what. Here's the deal. What would you do? How much would it take? Let's say I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Jeff comes. Let me turn this down for a second. Jeff comes to you tonight. You and Jeff are having dinner. You're having a lovely conversation, as you do. This is just how I imagine Jeff and Hoadley.
Yes.
Every once in a while, I'm laying in bed at night, and I'm imagining, and I'm laying in bed at night at 7:15, putting my son to bed, and I'm wondering what the rest of the world is doing.
Hoadley and Jeff.
Yeah,
doing?
most of the world, are out there enjoying whatever they're doing.
Yes.
But you and Jeff are just sitting down to some dinner out in some fancy restaurant downtown, right off the Beltline, enjoying yourself. And Jeff says, I want you to know that I got a message from God last night.
Oh.
God himself talked to me. Mm-hmm. And he said what he said in the Bible, which is basically that love is unending. It's a deep pool, a pool with endless resources, endless love flowing from endless places and endless resources. Love doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And your love, Jeff, my love for you, Hoadley, is boundless. Mm-hmm. And therefore...
He often does say this to me when we're out at dinner.
Wow. Jeff's got strong game. My love for you is boundless? Doesn't sound like Jeff, but okay, I'll roll with it.
That's what I'm hearing while he's talking to me.
Sounds like Jeff, doesn't it? Let's say that he says, what I would really like to do is I would like an opportunity to bring in another wife. Because I feel like I have so much love to I have so much love to give. And God said it in the Bible. He said it's one of those things that you need to do in order to really fulfill your this particular cycle on earth. You need to have multiple wives and create multiple families and make it as big as you can. Jeff, you're the man of the house and you're the king, and all your servants, including your multiple wives, need more multiple wives. They need sister wives. This is going to be a good thing for you, Krissy. I don't want you to worry about me fucking other girls, because that's not what it's about. It's about God and God's will for us.
Okay.
And if we just pray hard enough about it, you're going to understand that we should have a second wife and maybe a third, possibly a fourth. But let's concentrate on the second one. Let's concentrate on the second one because she's hot. And I want to get at her. But it's not about sex. It's about God's will. Let's just pray about it. And then he grabs your hand and you pray about it. Would you, under any circumstances, believe that it was God's will for you and Jeff to have a second wife?
No.
Do you see a scenario upon which that could happen?
That I would agree to it?
That you would agree to it?
No. I don't
know.
Unless then I could also then have another husband, and we're bringing in a bunch of people.
Now you got to twist it up.
Oh,
You've got to twist it up. That's not what God said.
Oh, okay.
That is not what God said. What God said was a man should have multiple wives. God did not say anything about having multiple husbands. That goes against everything God stands for.
That's bad.
Clearly. How do you not understand?
Man with multiple wives, good. Woman with multiple husbands, men, bad.
Bad. This is bad news. Mm-hmm. Okay. So now that we got the rules straight, right? Men, penis, big, strong king. Women, vagina, small, shrinky flower.
Okay.
I just want to get you warmed up for the world we're about to enter.
Mm-hmm.
Hey cats and kittens, welcome to the commercial break. Inside the commercial break, hit us up with your comments, questions, concerns, or content ideas at one of two places. Either 661-237-8296. You can text us or leave us a voicemail there. Or you can send us an email through the website. Just go to tcbpodcast.com and hit the contact us button. While you're there, you can listen to all the audio or watch all the video right from one location, tcbpodcast.com. Do us a favor, take a listen to our sponsors, and if you're ever in the market for their products or services, you could use the URLs or the specialized codes we drop inside of those ads. But you don't have to spend money to love on us. You can always leave us a review, a rating, or a comment on your favorite podcast player. Take 2 minutes. If you send us a screenshot, I'll send you some swag. At The Commercial Break on Instagram or TikTok and youtube.com/The Commercial Break. So after you listen to it here, go watch it on YouTube and get an extra laugh you can put in your stash. We're going to hear about those sponsors now, and then we'll be back to this episode of The Commercial Break.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
A couple of months back, or actually last year, during the pandemic.
You went to Astrid with this?
I went to Astrid with this.
This proposition.
Yes. And the next day she brought divorce papers. Said she was going to take my children back to Venezuela. So I said, you know what, hold on. Then I want you to watch a television show that explains it all to you. Right. It's called Seeking Sister Wives. It's on TLC. Of course it's on TLC.
Of course
all the great
is.
episodes are on TLC.
Yes.
Seeking Sister Wives is about men who have plural marriages, who are trying to get into plural marriages. In some cases, they have multiple wives. In some cases, they are looking for multiple wives. Some of them are doing it because God told them. Most of them are doing it because God told them to. It's some kind of like they use God as an excuse to get more pussy. That's exactly, that's the way that I see it. And I think that the wives see it that way also, but they're just putting up with the bullshit. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of financial security involved. Who knows, right?
Financial, it seems like it'd be stretched even further.
Well, we don't, all these guys seem to be making money from what I don't know.
I think they're doing multi-level marketing.
Probably. Multi-level Mormon marketing. I'm not sure. And to be clear, not all of these guys are Mormon. Actually, most of them are not. There's only one,
Really?
I think, Mormon guy on the show. Yeah, I mean,
I thought
listen.
you had to be Mormon to kind of do this.
No, it doesn't
Okay.
have to be anything, right? You can have multiple wives. You just can't be married to the same person at the same time legally.
Legally.
You can be illegally married to the same person, meaning you can have all the ceremonies you want.
Yeah.
You just can't go get a marriage license.
Right. Okay.
So there's like 5 or 6 couples, right? Some have more degree of creepiness than others, right? They're not all, listen, they're all creepy, but some of them seem more normal than others.
Okay.
Right? There is a couple that I want to highlight on today's show.
Oh.
Garrick and Stephanie, I think is her name. Hold on one second. I can't even remember her name. Is it
Well, she's
Garrick
the
and
small
Stephanie?
little flower,
She's a
so-
small little flower. You don't want to hurt her vagina. Garrick and Stephanie, I think is her name, right? Anyway, it's Garrick. Garrick is really what I want you to focus on. We meet Garrick. And you want to just play clips?
Yeah.
Let's just play clips.
Let's do it.
Okay. Know that we're watching or listening to Seeking Sister Wives on TLC. I'm trying to convince Hoadley that this is God's will. Okay. So let's listen in, and we'll pop in every once in a while and talk about it.
Live in Buena Vista, Colorado. Garrick and I met in church, and yeah, we were young.
Yeah.
He actually dated my best friend at the time before he woke up and dated me.
Okay, so I want you to know how this already starts off on the right foot.
Right.
Garrick was dating whatever her name's best friend was when they met. Now they're teenagers, so you can you forgive them for their childish antics, right? But they're all in church. They all meet in church.
Oh, okay.
So he's got her right from the beginning.
Yes.
He's got her convinced God is telling him to do all this stuff, and she plays along with it because she wants to be a good little wife. Or whatever. Now, I clearly think that this lady is the victim in this situation. Because wait until you hear how this pans out.
Okay.
Saw the light. Huh?
We started dating when I was 18, and we got married when I was 19. I got coffee on your teeth. Okay. Hey, good morning.
2 children. 2 young children. One's probably 9.
I didn't know if there were some other wives.
Not yet. They've just met a wife, and we'll get to that in a
Okay.
second. But I just want to point out that they have 2 children. 9 and 7, I'm guessing.
Okay.
You guys hungry? Yeah. What's for breakfast? Sausage and scrambled eggs.
What's for breakfast? It's God's will for your daddy to have more pussy. 4 tits is better than 2, son. I want you to learn that lesson early on.
Right.
Cheese. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be really hot.
You know what else is really hot? Your new mom.
Yes. Your
Yeah.
sister. Your sister.
Your sister wife.
I have 2 boys. Jeremiah is 11 and Solomon is 10.
Okay, 10 and 11.
We home.
Salaman? What the fuck
Solomon.
is Salaman?
Solomon, like in the Bible.
Yeah, like in the Bible. This drives me crazy when you use God like this.
Homeschool them.
Thank you, Lord.
Of course you homeschool them
Of
because
course.
you can't go to school and say, I got my 2 moms at the house and one of them's super hot.
Jesus, for this food and our family. Bless this food to our bodies. In Jesus' name, amen.
We definitely make.
Listen to how creepy he sounds.
Yeah.
Bless this. He always sounds like this, by the way. Bless this food and my rock hard cock. Dear God, let this cock be a rockin' when my new wife comes a knockin'.
God the center of our home.
We're Christians, and we decided 2 years ago that God wanted us to live a plural lifestyle. Are they good? Yeah. We don't come from a polygamous background, but we believe in the Bible, and multiple people in there had multiple wives. And I thought, gee, the people in there are godly people, and God loved them. So I then realized God wasn't against that. So the way
They did it 2,000 years ago.
2,000 years ago, when like 90% of women died in childbirth. You got multiple wives because one of them was going to die pretty soon. Right. That's the way it was. Need I remind you, they were hitting women over the head with, bam bam rocks and fucking dragging them by the hair back into the. This was a totally different time.
The wives probably welcomed it back there. They're like, I never wanted to marry that guy.
I never.
Please
I got
invite some
sold
more.
off by my parents when I was 13
right.
for a goat and a song and a dance.
Correct.
Yeah, Bree's bringing more wives. I'd rather have sex with them than with him. Have you smelled his scrundlefoot? He's got scrundle sack disease or something. This guy just never takes a bath in the fucking water. Unbelievable.
see it as living a plural lifestyle is a great way to follow Christ and to be like him. And we felt that we were called to live this way.
All right, do you guys want to get your books and stuff ready? I think the first few times that Garrick started talking about men having more than one wife, I was shocked, you know. I didn't want this lifestyle. I wasn't, like, excited about it. I don't think I fully understood what it meant to have a sister wife and add to your family that way. So it was a little bit of a struggle. But then we both prayed about it, and I realized bringing a sister wife into mine and Garrick's relationship means my children gain another mother figure.
I have less sex with my husband.
Yeah.
I hate when people say, but I prayed about it.
I prayed about it.
What do you pray about? And then what happened? I meditate all the time and I don't get any fucking answers. It's like anyone's talking back to me. But I prayed about it. The first time Garrick brought up multiple wives, I was like, you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
But then I prayed about it and he beat me over the head with a toaster oven.
And he said it's either you agree to this or I'm divorcing you.
Yeah, he threatened to take all of the financial security away. And guess what? I was like, I could probably.
I could try it.
Yeah, maybe one extra, maybe two.
I'll try
Let's start with one. We'll figure it out down the road.
And I think we all gain a little more love in our lives as well.
Yeah, I didn't move forward until she said, go do it.
Oh. It's all my fault.
You did it.
I didn't move forward until she said I could. I had my hands wrapped tightly around her neck. Can I move forward? Yes. It's your fault.
Right.
You've convinced me. I should move forward. I'll put the gun back in the gun safe now, honey. I'm going to back
Good
away.
answer. Good answer. Move
So you want to get a workout in quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second wife's at the gym anyways. She's a trainer.
Yeah. Down in Colombia, by the way. Wait till you hear.
So we started out and dated some people online, but never actually got serious and met them in person.
Tired already?
Yeah, because no one wants to meet you in person, Garrick. You're a fucking creep. And by the way, going along with this voice, you should look, just Google sinking sister wife Garrick. Just Google.
Okay.
Because going along with his creepy voice is this. He's got this smile plastered all over his face, no matter what he's talking about. And he always uses God. I'll get to it. Okay.
And after a few months, we finally found the other perfect woman.
The other perfect one.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. Hi, sister.
Oh my gosh. Hi, I hate you with all the passion. I want to stab you in the eyeballs with a pencil. She's excited because this girl lives in Brazil and she only speaks Portuguese and only Portuguese. She speaks very little English. She speaks English like I speak Spanish, which means...
Is this somehow tied into Married 90 Day Fiancé?
No, it's not, but it's a combo story going on here because it's the story of the immigration, but it's also the story of this seeking sister wives.
Okay.
And let me tell you something. Well, I don't think she's the most attractive woman I've ever seen. This Bert, what they call her Bert, right? She is certainly not a bad-looking woman.
Okay.
And at least for my personal taste, right? From the shoulders down, wow, right? From the shoulder up, But if I'm Garrick...
Is this the wife or the
sister wife? This lady that they're talking to right now. The sister wife, however...
Yeah.
If I'm Garrick, I'm like, I hit the fucking jackpot, man. Because I can only imagine what the Seeking Sister Wife dating site looks like. Hi, I like chewing tobacco and cleaning horse shit.
I met Roberta online.
It was a polygamy dating site.
I saw her profile picture and I thought she was very beautiful. She had beautiful hair and her skin was olive and she had nice curves. I messaged her. And immediately it was an instant connection.
I messaged her with the following words. I prayed about it. Here's the dick pic.
and it felt so right. We've been courting Roberta for 1 year and 4 months.
Our nickname for her is Bert. She came into polygamy through her Christian faith, and this is actually her first plural relationship. She lives in Brazil.
Amei.
And so she speaks Portuguese, and only Portuguese. It's been so long since we've seen your face.
A translator.
Faz tanto tempo desde que vimos seu rosto.
Where does
That means I got a cock of steel waiting for you.
How does TLC do it?
TLC pulls it out of their head, man. How they convince these people to get on TV, I have no. Well, actually, they're just dumb as a box of rocks anyway. So they're like a TV show. Yeah. This is gonna help us out with the neighbors. So this will explain to everybody everything.
Eu também estou muito animada. Eu fico emocionada.
They can only talk via translate.
I think in the beginning it was hard to figure out how to communicate in the best way with Roberta because of the language barrier. But
you don't say.
Yeah.
If Astrid and I have talked about this multiple times, forget the age difference, forget the millions of miles between us. If we had not spoken the same language, meaning we could not speak English together or Spanish together, this would have gone nowhere. Right. Nowhere.
I'm sure, yeah. Communication is such a huge part of a
relationship. Of course, yeah, but this guy doesn't care. He's like, I'm going to get fucking translators. I'm going to get the fucking applications. I'm going to have a guy standing next to me 24 hours a day because I am going to hit that ass.
Once we were able to figure out apps and stuff that could help us with that, it became a lot easier.
Eu me sinto à vontade fazendo videochamada. Apenas fico tímida por não falar bem o inglês.
Did it translate right?
I don't know.
She goes, did it translate right? And he goes, I don't know. I don't speak the fucking language. I got dumb wife over here. I got hot wife down there. He's probably like,
right? I don't know.
Did you really ask that question?
We wouldn't need the translator.
We wouldn't need the translator.
I knew what she was saying.
If she was here with us right now. As a matter of fact, let's get a third wife, and that third wife can be a translator.
But even with our communication,
I'm fucking the translator.
We must bring the third wife in.
Wife number one, me and the translator are going to go, fuck wife number two. She helps me translate. Translate that, will you?
Translate that. Oh, my God.
I'm going to come on your back. Translate that, will you? Turn around so I can see your tits.
And barriers with different languages. We instantly felt that connection with Roberta, both Garrick and I. And so after probably about 3 months, I think it was, we decided that we definitely needed to meet her.
I love seeing you.
Eu amo te ver. Oh, eu também.
We first tried to get Roberta here on a travel visa, and she was denied.
So we decided we'd meet in the middle.
And she's done this before.
I was picturing the stamp, denied.
Denied. Come on, Bert. Really? That's a good one. First, you wanted to be a flight attendant. And then you need a diplomatic immunity. Now you're gonna be the third wife. Sure.
Yeah.
10-4. Denied. Try again.
And met up in Cabo, Mexico.
Bert. Come on, Bert. Get it together. What do you think? You think of my first day on immigration job? Come on. Sure, you're going to be another wife.
Yeah, right.
You're going to be on a TV show, I bet. Take that shit to Mexico. Go to Cabo. They allow anything there.
Meeting Roberta for the first time was surreal. Like the doubts were washed away, and it was like,
the doubts were washed away. This is really happening. This is really happening.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
Yeah.
Now listen to what they say. Listen, this just cracks me up.
She's real.
Yeah, she's real.
She's a real girl.
I think we even said that. She's a real girl.
I got everyone fooled.
As opposed to the sex dolls.
I know, yeah.
that we've
She's
been
a real
using.
girl. Yeah.
She's real.
She's real. She actually came. And so did I.
We brought the boys with us, and
because that's what
confusing.
you need. That's good. They're already being homeschooled. They're already fucked.
I know.
They already don't know how to relate to other human beings. And now you're going to bring them to meet second mommy.
Yep.
So daddy can get his dick wet.
Yep.
All right, boys. I want you to take out your pencils and learn this. This is how you pull the wool over a woman's eyes. This is how you get what you want every time.
Bert's mom, Ilka, came also.
She was very loving and supportive.
Everyone got along amazingly. It was just perfect.
Her mother came to the first trip. Yeah. Her mother, the second wife's mother, Bert's mother came.
Bert's mother came. Okay.
The first time that they met in Cabo San Lucas, because nothing like sending your firstborn off to marry another man, to marry another couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nothing strange about that.
Okay.
We had talked about rules and intimacy before that first trip in meeting Roberta, and we didn't want any intercourse to happen until we knew that she was supposed to be a wife.
But once I
saw her, once I saw those
she
tits,
was going to be a wife.
I told my wife number one, I said, honey, let's pray about it.
Yeah.
Actually, you pray about it. I'm going to go talk to Bert in her other room. Why don't you pray about it? I'll be right back. Hey, what did God say? Oh, he said that we're doing the wrong thing. Pray again. I'll be right back.
Met her in person. We felt so strongly about Roberta, and I did bring a ring. So on the second night, I popped a big question.
He brought a ring?
Oh my God, this
They
guy!
brought the ring.
Yeah. Well, they said that we're not going to be intimate until they're engaged,
right.
and so he brought the ring. So he was like,
so he could get intimate.
That's right. She was like, listen, we don't know that she has diseases. We don't know who she is. Let's take this slow. I have one rule: just make sure that she's engaged before you guys actually fuck. And we don't want to bring that into the family. And he's like, no problem. I'm going to bring the ring just in case. Probably won't happen under any circumstances, but I have the ring just in case. So night number 2,
right?
He can't even wait 24 hours. He's like, night number 2, I stuck the ring on my cock and I put it in her mouth. And I said, you want to marry me? Oh, I needed a translator. Okay, so she's saying, so then she says yes, blah, blah, blah.
Magical moment.
It's a magical moment when I realized I was going to get to have sex with her.
And that was the first night Garrick and her were intimate.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I really pulled the wool over your eyes, didn't I?
I still can't believe it.
Yeah, remember that first time we talked about this and you said I'm fucking crazy?
Yeah.
I told you I was going to have sex with another woman. Real soon.
It was a little hard at first, sharing Garrick in that intimacy. I cried and I had a really hard time. But I definitely knew that it was what was supposed to be and that she was part of our life. So that secured me.
That's not what's supposed to be. That secured you. That did not secure you. The thing about this woman is you have to watch some of it because you really got to look in her eyes. But what you have to understand is that this woman never is actually positive about the situation.
Yeah.
She always is very insecure about what's going on.
Yes.
And if you notice, like when they said, how did you feel about the first time that you guys met? She doesn't say excited or, I couldn't wait or whatever. She says it was surreal, right? And then she's saying that when the first night they got intimate, she was crying, but then she knew this is the way it's supposed to be. No, this is not the way it's supposed to be.
I know.
Get your fucking head is screwed on straight. Now, I realize you're the victim in this situation. You are clearly a victim of emotional and mental abuse.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that a woman can't make a decision or that this woman can't make a decision about whether or not another person should enter that.
Jump head first into this and say, yes, I've been waiting for
she
you to bring this up.
Not want to do this.
I'm so excited.
Oh.
I'm going to go to the clubs while you and Bert are together.
That's right.
Have fun. That did not happen. So,
it drives me crazy, this thing.
Our first trip to Mexico, it was amazing. We spent 9 days together, and to have to say goodbye wasn't easy. Princess?
Oh, she wants to see the boys.
Yes.
Hey, boys, come here. Mama Bert wants to see you.
Mama Bert?
Mama Bert has great tits, Dad. Hey, Dad.
Bert.
Hey, Dad, I showed that picture you sent me to all my friends at school. Homeschool.
All right, he doesn't go to school.
Yeah. Here, kids, I'm going to show you anatomy class with Mama Bert.
Oh, baby. Love you.
The boys, I think at first they were super nervous about Roberta. Jeremiah was like, I only have one mom. And it's hard because she's in Brazil. She's not a part of our everyday life. They don't talk to her every day like we do. language barrier and all that. So it is a little bit of an adjustment.
Kisses.
Kisses to you too.
I hope those kids are
It
in
is kind of wild.
therapy.
Yeah. They're going to be in therapy
Yeah.
pretty soon because this gets stranger and stranger, by the way.
That we found a sister wife that does live halfway around the world, but we definitely wanted to start living together as soon as possible and be united as a family. So we researched different ways to bring her here and talked to an attorney and realized that the only way to get Roberta here is for Garrick to legally marry her and for her to be his wife.
So there's only absolutely one option.
Yes. You know what's coming here. Here it comes.
And that is for
Us to get a divorce.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? No. Can you believe that? But this is not the worst insult this woman has to suffer.
Oh my God.
She has to get a fucking divorce.
Divorce.
So now she has no security.
Yeah.
She's getting a divorce, a simple divorce in front of a judge where they say the marriage is irrevocably dissolved. And she takes nothing with her. There's no pre-month. There's no nothing. Nothing. Because once you're divorced, you have no legal rights.
Yeah.
It definitely took us a few months to settle on that fact.
It didn't take us a few months to settle on anything. It took you a few months to be hand-wringed into doing this.
Yes.
After we met her that first time and realized, like, okay, we have to do this. How has the day been going for you with all the immigration paperwork?
We're in the process of working on getting her a K-1 visa, which is a fiancé visa. And we're hoping that in the next...
Yeah, I knew it. They're going to be on both shows.
They are going to be on both
Well, it's a
shows.
fascinating storyline, but anyway.
6 months, hopefully she'll be here.
I managed to send all the Miss Huron documents, and they said they will arrive in Colorado on Friday.
Oh, good, love.
Yeah.
Oh, good. The quicker you get here, the quicker we can cut this one out of the
Right.
loop. That's right. That's exactly what's going on from the beginning. This woman can't see this, but what's going on? This guy, Garrick, does not even look at his wife. But every time this woman is in a scene with him, he cannot keep his hands off her. He cannot stop looking at her. He ignores his wife altogether. And his wife is like behind her, like, hi, sister wife. And Bert plays along with it. And she's like, oh, I love sister wife. Sister wife always consider sister wife's feelings. No, you don't. All you want to do is get here to America to marry this man so that you can have the financial stability in marriage that she had with him. Now, I'm not saying they might not be in love. Maybe that's very much the case. But the way that he goes about cutting this lady out of the situation is insane. She can't see this. It gets worse.
Add another wife to our life, there will be adjustments. There might be moments where there's jealousy or things we have to work through.
And there's a lot of things in the future that we don't know how it could play out.
Our lives are definitely about to be very different.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to continue.
Divorced.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They meet up in Cabo. So now they decide the best thing that they can do is they can meet up in Cabo because she can't get in because she can't get a visa. She's approved for the K-1, or she's not yet approved for the K-1 visa. They've just applied, which means you can't come into the United States until you actually get approved.
Okay.
If you do, you'll be sent back and then your K-1 will be rejected. So
This will be the first time we'll see Roberta since we had to
So they're in Cabo now.
Go through with the divorce.
They're back in Cabo.
They're back in Cabo. The first time, the cameras weren't with them. They were just talking about it. Now they're in
They
Cabo.
were just getting engaged?
Yeah, they're just getting engaged. And now, a
consummating.
year later, they're consummating the relation. Well, they've already consummated the relationship.
Be able to be together with her.
Sometimes you have to lose something to gain something.
Yeah.
You're the one that's losing.
Yeah.
She's not losing a fucking thing. He's gaining a hot wife, and you're sitting back and taking it in the ass.
Yeah.
Wake up, lady.
Yeah.
I'm screaming at the screen every Wednesday night. I'm screaming at this fucking television screen.
Love you.
I was excited to see Roberta and, smell her and feel her hair. She has beautiful, long, gorgeous hair. It's super smooth and soft. Mi amor?
I love her vagina. It's super wet. It feels good on my cock.
Mi amor.
I hate my other wife. She's old and decrepit and fat.
Mi amor?
Mi amor,
Yeah.
perfeito.
She's tiny. We call her the tiny wife. Danielle's the large wife. So it's...
Oh, no.
Bert is the tiny wife, and his wife is the large wife. By the way, his wife is tall, but she is not large by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful woman. Bert is probably the more attractive woman, in my opinion.
Yes.
It's my opinion, but there's nothing wrong with Danielle. She's very attractive.
Yeah.
I kept on calling her Melanie. Her name's not Melanie, it's Danielle.
Nice
Definitely.
and comforting for her to rest her head on my shoulder, and I'm so thankful that we're finally getting to see each
I'm thankful. We're getting to see each other.
They're divorced.
Listen how he talks. He's
married.
like,
yeah.
he's like 1 second from making a criminal laugh. Like,
Right.
other.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum, indeed.
Yeah, right.
We don't believe in any kind of intimacy with Danielle and Roberta, but, we feel that
Why not?
Smart move, Garrick. Smart move, buddy.
Maybe they should be having pleasure.
He knows.
They didn't cut him out.
He knows that if they get together,
Yeah, they'll cut him out.
that's what I would be afraid of that. Like, to be quite frank, I just got to be real serious about this. The reason, I mean, there's a number of reasons why I don't like plural marriage. First of all, I believe in women's rights. I believe my partner is an equal. She's not some rag to be tossed around or feelings to be thrown in the corner. I don't believe that you can magically pray jealousy away. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Right? But second of all, I'd be afraid that the two would team up. They'd always be talking about me behind my back. I'm sure of it. It'd be an emotional nightmare. Why would you want that? Who wants that? It's hard enough. It's hard enough just having a relationship with one person.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
The special closeness of sisterhood is almost as intimate as a man and a woman. It's neat that they have that type of relationship. So we got 2 rooms, love, and sister says I get you all to myself the whole time.
No.
Sister, me and your husband.
So our plan while we're here in Mexico is...
Bert always pretends like the sister comes first, right? She's always pretending like the sister comes first. But that's not what's going on behind closed doors.
The original wife.
The original wife. The new wife pretends like the first wife is the most important priority to her, right? But it's smartly played, but is not true.
Yeah.
Right? And Garrick, oh my God, Garrick. He is like, this guy, I don't know. He should be on a most wanted list somewhere.
Yeah.
Just the way he talks.
This.
Yeah, you gotta watch this. You gotta see this guy. Watch him talk for 2 seconds, and you're gonna understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He is a tick off to the left. This guy is a serial murder waiting to happen.
For Gerrick and Roberta to spend all 8 nights together. I am sleeping in my own room, right next to Gerrick and Roberta on the other side. I want to be fair to Gerrick and Roberta and their time together.
Be fair to them?
Oh my
what?
God. Yeah.
Is being fair to them allowing him to sleep with her all 9 nights you're down there?
Yeah, that's
What's
crazy.
fair about that? That's insane.
Yeah.
They should not be sleeping together. They're not married. You have a husband. He shouldn't be having sex with another woman in the room next door.
Oh, my God.
You're allowing him his cake and eating it, too.
Uh-huh.
You get treated how you teach people how to treat you. Yeah. That's what happens.
Yeah.
And you are allowing him to treat you like shit. And in the process, telling everybody else it's okay, too, including this new wife. Yeah. She has zero respect for you.
Because I'm going to have time with him at home. And we are coming into a plural relationship now. But seeing someone kiss your husband, I don't see it every day right now. Like, Garrick texts Roberta, but, I don't see him kissing her and embracing her. So it's hard. And there's definitely worries of getting caught up in jealousy because those feelings do come.
You didn't think about this for one fucking second before you allowed this woman to enter your fucking domicile?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Now, they go off and they go do their, they have a nice day at the pool. This is the first day they're here. They go off and they have a nice day at the pool or whatever.
And it's just the three of them?
It's the three of them. The kids are not in there. The kids are being watched by some family members. By the way, where's the fucking family? Yeah, I mean, what is going on? If I'm the brother of this woman or even Gerrick, I'm like, the fuck are you thinking? I'm telling him exactly what I'm telling everybody else on this podcast right now. Which like, you're a fucking lunatic, man. Stop this. Stop your foolishness and your selfishness. Stop it right now. If you don't love your wife, divorce her. But don't go look for another wife so you can have sex and pretend like you're, this is all a game.
Spreading the love.
Yeah. You're playing a fucking game and it's not going to end well for anybody. Mm-hmm. You're playing a game with really high stakes of people that have feelings and love each other.
Yes.
Okay. So first day, they go to the pool, blah, 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 right? Now, let's meet up with them the next morning. Now, remember, whatever her name is going to spend the night.
Bert?
No, Bert's going to spend the night
Melanie?
with Merrick. Melanie? Is it Melanie? I can't remember now. Debbie?
Danielle.
Okay, Danielle. I got to write that down. I should have written that down a long time ago. Welcome to TCB TV Minus. Where your hosts can't even be bothered to figure out what the names of the people are talking about are. Fire the research staff.
She slept like a baby.
This is the next morning.
How'd you sleep?
I slept like a big baby. Big baby.
Last night, I was in my room and Roberta came to get me because she was worried about me being alone. And we just stayed up talking and hanging out till about 2 a.m.
The plan was for me to have alone time with Roberta, but Roberta felt very sensitive towards Danielle's feelings, and Danielle tried to resist and fight. It was funny to see them both debate with each other, but they haven't seen each other in a year, and they're so close. So we ended up sleeping in the same room together, me in the middle, and the two ladies on each side. Last night was very special.
I don't even know what to say to this. But this guy takes psychopathy to another level. He's like, it was interesting to see them debate. They weren't debating. They were arguing over you, which you love. I got to sleep in the middle with both ladies. Mm-hmm. It's just God's will. Is it God's will? Is it God's will? Is that what it is? Wow. God's will is for you to get your dick wet whenever you want to with whomever you want to?
Yeah.
Special, so I wanted to bring the sister close to us. I was not going to be.
This guy is a rapist that just has figured out a different way to have sex with people, have sex whenever he wants to with whoever he wants to.
Be able to leave her alone there in the room, because after a long time without seeing us, my love spoke louder, so I brought her here with my little baby. Oh wow!
Oh baby!
So he's reading the translator. What she said.
Oh.
What Bert is saying is, our love brought us together. I couldn't think of Bert being in the other, whatever her name, Debbie. What's her name?
Danielle
being in the other room. I couldn't think of it. Blah 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 blah. Yada 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 yada. Okay. So he's reading the translator, and in that she says, my little baby, and he thinks she's talking about his dick.
Oh.
And he does.
I'm little baby.
Me little baby.
My little baby.
Oh, sister. Oh, okay.
Thank you. It truly means a lot to me that Garrick and Roberta would set aside their intimacy for that first night. It gives me reassurance that Bert is in this for Garrick and also me. and that we're all united together.
Played well by both Bert and Garrick, right? Played well.
Let's unite.
Yep, let's unite. Played well. Good job. Everyone did a good job at, no, we should invite her in.
Right.
Don't let her sleep alone the first night. We don't have to be intimate tonight. Yeah. Let's all go together and we can just hang out. But
I didn't have to be alone.
After Roberta demanded that she stay the night in the room with us, Danielle had to go back and get her stuff and stuff, so me and Roberta were able to be intimate quickly before Danielle came back, and it was a good laugh because Roberta was...
It was a good laugh because we were hurting her feelings so badly. Yeah, she'll need therapy for the rest of her life.
Oh, my God. Yeah, behind her back, we snuck it in real quick.
Oh, my God, you're driving me crazy, Garrick.
Laughing, oh no, sister be back.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's my murderous rage I'm holding in.
Does Danielle know that?
No. It's time for coffee. Leaders and leaders.
All right.
Later.
Today should be an exciting day. We're going to go look at a venue option for the ceremony for Garrick and Roberta. And I hope it goes smoothly.
For my husband and another wife.
We're going to go look at
I hope things go well. Did I mention
for my husband and another woman.
And another wife, yeah. Did I mention that me and my husband actually never even had a ceremony? Oh. Never even had a ceremony.
Oh, no, that's so sad.
And now they're getting ready to spend like, $20,000 on a private, whatever. Cabana in some beautiful place in Cabo.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh my God.
That's it, right? So basically, eventually it comes out that they slept together that same night that they had claimed they were bringing her in because they felt bad, and all feelings get wrecked. Then then Bert says, "Listen, Garrick, I'm worried about your wife and her jealous feelings, right?" And Garrick says, "No, it's not our problem. It's God. That's right. He says God will help her. She just needs to pray about it. She's not utilizing God's will.
Yeah.
She's and you know what? Don't worry about the jealousy. It's not our problem.
Yeah.
It's her problem and God.
Right.
It's between her and God.
It's between her and God.
You know what's between us? Your vagina. Let's get some clothing. You know what's between us? Some clothing. Let's take that off.
Let's get back to that.
So they get back to wherever they live, Colorado, right? And pandemic hits. Oh. And now everything slows down. What are they going to do? Right? The K1s aren't going through. No one's being allowed in. Yep. Blah, blah, blah. Well, Garrick just can't wait 2 more fucking seconds to get his dick wet again. So what do? In the middle of the pandemic, they plan a trip to Cabo San Lucas again. This time they rent a private house because Garrick and Bert are going to get pregnant. They have now convinced Danielle and the entire family, including Danielle's parents, that the right thing to do is for them.
When my mom was alive, she would have said,
"Your mom would have fucking your mom." It wouldn't have even taken $10,000 for your mom to murder Garrick.
Yeah, exactly.
Your mom would have been like, gladly, for free. Exactly. How do we do that? What do you want, a gun, a knife? You want me to hang him? Firing squad? What's up?
Yeah, my mom would never
dealt death by alcohol poisoning? I got that covered.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so here we go.
What are you thinking? Maybe us sort of hanging out back in here?
This is the parents of
Danielle.
Here somewhere when she comes in, or
you need to surprise her.
Maybe if you guys just hang out over in the kitchen, kind of a little off to the side.
Okay.
It's been 8 months since we've seen Roberta, and it's been a roller coaster.
I've been having to whack off every 5 seconds to photos of her. I've been FaceTiming her in the bathtub every night. I hate my wife. I hate my life. I hate my children. Being down here in Cabo for 9 days every 8 months is the only thing that keeps me sane. And when I wear Bert out, I'm going to get another one from Brazil. Exactly. It's like a fucking pond full of fish.
And with everything going on in the world, COVID and shutdowns with travel, Bert's had some health issues. So it's been pretty hard, to be honest.
But we're not going to let anything stop us from...
We're not even going to let Bert's health issues stop me from getting my dick wet.
Moving forward as a family. So me and Roberta are still planning to try to have a baby. We planned the whole trip around Roberta's ovulation cycle. So we'll see.
Wow. Wow. Gilbert. Good God, Gilbert Grape.
Good God, what's eating Gilbert Grape?
Is that his name? I can't remember his name either.
I feel like my scrundlefoot is shrinking. By the way, get the brakes fixed on that car.
Oh my God. She's here. It's a huge surprise for Roberta that my parents are here. Roberta has met my mom.
Hey, girl.
Surprise.
Hey, my parents.
It's my parents. Why is that a huge surprise? Who cares? I'd be like, oh shit, wait, you want me to fuck your husband while your mom and dad are next door? That's fucked up. Exactly. By the way, the second she sees him, she starts crying, and I would too. I'd be like, this just got, even for me, this is too fucked up.
I've done some crazy shit in my life. But...
I've done some crazy shit in my life, including have sex with a married man.
Yeah, bye.
Mom and dad online, but this will be the first time they're meeting face to face.
Hasta luego.
I am a little nervous about Scott and Luann.
Scott and Luann are the parents.
You know, me and Roberta being intimate. You know, I think Scott will be fine. But Mama Lou, if she...
Scott will understand once he sees her.
Yeah. Scott will be cool with it.
Don't worry. Scott's got a little bit of the, himself.
We heard something going on. I don't know how she'll take it. So we always can put music on to hide the noise.
Oh, my
God.
Wow.
Hard.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she going to...
Yeah, she's saying my heart's beating. She's like,
my heart's beating.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Reuniting with...
By the way, you can't see this, but Bert walks in the door to this private house, right? And Danielle is standing right there. She opens the door, and Bert walks right by her so she can get at Garrick.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, oh,
no.
Yeah, it's already coming unglued.
Roberta, after so many months, feels like surreal.
Notice she didn't say, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm happy. Everything's great. Can't wait. Yeah. She's saying surreal.
We hugged.
Yeah. We hugged after, she gave my husband a hand job.
Yeah, and she's getting pregnant with my husband.
Yeah, that's right. After
after they're planning an ovulation cycle.
That's right. After she tickled my husband's balls at the front door, she gave me a hug.
Baby.
It is definitely wild to think that by the end of this trip to Mexico, Roberta could be pregnant.
Aww.
I'm just hoping and praying that we made the right decision.
You did not make the right decision. Because let me.
You can stop it now, girl. Pull the plug.
Stop it now. You can actually. Now you're already divorced and you're engaged. But before they get married, you can stop this.
And she has a child.
Well, listen. If she has 2 children. Danielle has 2 children.
No, I know, but I'm saying
Bert might be pregnant. Yeah, might be pregnant. But if she gets pregnant and the K-1 visa is not yet approved, now Garrick's going to have to go spend endless amounts of time with her because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Guess what Garrick's going to be doing? Fucking her the whole time. He's going to be making plans to get you out of his life.
Out.
He's already made plans. He's showing you what he's going to do. And you still can't see it.
Yes.
Maybe we should go into the kitchen for a second. I have a little bit of a surprise for you.
Well, hearing Roberta call us mom and dad, a little bit strange, but she seems like a very sweet lady.
Sweet lady.
Sweet.
Sweet lady, a.k.a. hot girl. Yeah, a.k.a. hot young thing. Yeah. Can't wait to see her next to the pool.
I'm sure we'll be able to get used to it.
Did you have any idea?
No.
No? I really felt a connection from Roberta that I wasn't expecting.
But at the same time,
I even think she's a good husband for my son-in-law. As a matter of fact.
Is that the mother-in-law talking?
That's the mother-in-law talking.
My God.
As a matter of fact, if he wants to just stay with Bert, I'm okay with him leaving my daughter.
Exactly. We'll take my daughter
Let's be honest. My daughter's not much of a catch. This is what's going on. Okay, so now all that information. Now that you have all that information.
Yeah.
If Jeff came to you tomorrow... If Jeff came to you tonight and said, God told me I should have a second wife, how do you think you would react?
The same way I would reacted before. No.
Oh, really?
No.
You don't think it would work, huh? It's not for you?
Not for me.
I can't imagine why. Sister Wives. Seeking Sister Wives is an endlessly fascinating show. Honestly,
yeah,
you
I'm
should
gonna
watch
have
it.
to download that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
on
watch it.
I'm still on the train.
I want to give special thanks to our friends at Earbuds Newsletter. Earbuds Newsletter is all about podcasts and new podcasts and exploring podcasts. And Ariel over there does a great job of curating some great new podcasts that we are featured in the month of June.
Oh, that's exciting.
I know. I want to thank her, and I want to tell you to go to earbudscollective.org because guess what? That's where you can get your free copy of the Earbuds Newsletter every single week. And
Sweet.
Also, I want to let you know that all of our episodes, all of our remote episodes, when we have guests in the studio, are recorded by Squadcast.fm. Squadcast.fm is simply the best remote recording software for video and audio for podcasters and vodcasters anywhere. You know why I say that to you? Because it's true, and we've been using it since day one.
Yes.
We love it. And also, we're in their newsletter this week, too. It's just unbelievable. Thank you so much for pointing us out. And I thought we're in their newsletters this month, actually. So I thought I would point it out and let you know that the good people at Squadcast and Ariel over at Earbuds Collective is doing wonderful things. I have been getting that newsletter for, I don't know, maybe like...
Years?
Not years. Years. I've been getting it for a while. And actually, 2 of my favorite new podcasts I found through Earbuds Collective.
Nice.
So there you go. Okay. So, tcbpodcast.com is where you go. You find out more information about the show. You can find out more information about Krissy and I. You can watch all the episodes. You can listen to all the episodes all in one place. Contact us, info@tcbpodcast.com or 470-584-8449. 470-584-8449. Leave us a text message. Leave us a voicemail. Call us.
Yeah.
Call us anytime. Just don't call us collect. Standard text messaging rates do apply. And remember, if you'd like to win a $500 Amazon gift card, Gold Dot gift card, Sephora gift card, Domino's gift card, however you want it, we'll give it to you in gift card format. If you want to win $500, you just have to do the following. Go to Instagram at The Commercial Break. Find the post about the $500 giveaway. Follow us. Listen to one of our episodes. Leave a comment about your favorite episode and tag a friend. That's it. That's all you got to do. Do it before July 7th, and you'll be entered to win. We'll respond to you. When we respond to you, you know you're entered. That's it. Or you can do it at youtube.com/thecommercialbreak. Either which way, you'll be entered into the contest. We want to give that $500 directly to a listener. You can even come on, and we'll give you your winnings right there on air. We'll share with everybody the numbers on the back of the gift card. Okay, all right, that's it. That's all the damage I can do. So I say to you, best... Oh.
Ooh, got something stuck in my throat.
I'm poisoned. Yeah.
Best to you.
That's Garrick's dick. He's coming after you. By the way, Garrick and Danielle are getting a divorce.
Well.
Just letting you know that.
Well, I thought they already did get a divorce.
I mean, they're separating. They're like actually physically separating. Yeah, it's all over.
Yeah.
Game over.
I can't believe it.
The episode started airing, and she was like, holy shit, I look like a dipshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get the fuck out of here. This guy's screwing me. Yeah. Best to you, Hoadley.
Best to you, Bryan.
And best to you out there.
Best to
we
you.
say until next time, we love you, and bye.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
The Commercial Break. New episodes on Tuesdays and now Fridays. New YouTube clips drop daily at youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Visit tcbpodcast.com for access to our entire media library. Follow us at The Commercial Break on Instagram and join the Commercial Break Club on Clubhouse to join in live recordings. Each episode is written and produced by Brian Green, co-hosted by Chrissy Hoadley, with additional content provided by Tina Cano.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.